That's fabulous. And how did you come up with the title of the CD?
The CD is titled Where Lovers Live, and that's actually the title of one of Don's own compositions, which we recorded. Don has a number of compositions that he wrote and had a gentleman by the name of Tony Valona write lyrics for. And they were sitting in a drawer. And another singer by the name of Shani Rainbolt, who recorded with Don last year, she said, "Don, where are those that music that you mentioned?" And he said, "Well, they're downstairs in the basement in a drawer." And so she went down and actually pulled them out and recorded a couple of songs with him. And then I said, "Well, can I record something?" And he was thrilled. So we went ahead and selected Where Lovers Live, and we got it down. We recorded that one quite a few times just because it was something that was so personal to Don. We wanted to get it right, so we recorded that one the most out of all of the takes.
And he had never recorded that before?
No, all of these songs he has, I don't know how many tunes, maybe 30 to 35 tunes, and no one's ever sung them. They've never been performed. Nothing. And so we're hoping to put together a program of his work in 2015, the spring of 2015, and invite some people out so that they can actually hear Don Trenner originals, because he has some wonderful music there, and they should definitely be exposed
and all
to
these
an
people
audience.
he's worked with would probably be amazed. Well, he must be pleased that you called the CD after that.
He was very excited about that, and it made sense with the other songs that I recorded. I knew I wanted to do something that had to do with love stories, and I wanted them to connect in some way. And so the last song that we selected was Where Lovers Live, and I said that's got to be the title, because that's exactly what this whole CD shows. Each story reflects where lovers live. You live sometimes in this happy, wonderful place where love is, and then there are other times when it's not so happy and grand. It can be a very dark place as well. So the CD reflects all those different takes on love, and Where Lovers Live just summed it up.
Well, it's perfect, and you must have, that sort of explains your choice of the songs, but within that idea of all different kinds of love and places, why these particular songs?
I chose the songs based on, some of them were songs that I knew from the past, that I hadn't done in a while, like Don't Explain. That was a tune that I learned when I first started singing. It was actually composed by Billie Holiday. She composed the music, and it's a very heart-wrenching tune, and I was singing it, but I realized I didn't really understand or connect to the lyric when I was singing it in the past. And when I connected with Don Trenner, I took it out of my repertoire, my book, and I said, let's just perform this. Let's see what we do with this. And suddenly it started to make more sense to me, not from the perspective of, because it's a story of a woman dealing with an infidelity issue, having a cheating boyfriend or husband, and I've never had that experience, thankfully, but I realized that we all give into our relationships in some sort of way, whether it be a lover or a mother or brother or what have you. We have this relationship with someone where, yes, we love them greatly, but we give in to certain things that maybe we don't agree with or maybe hurt us sometimes, and that's just part of being in love. And so it started to make more sense to me, and it made it possible for me to sing it again. So I chose that one because it's always been a beautiful, haunting melody, and because it really hit home. It really hit home and made sense this time around. And then other tunes, there were some that I just learned with Don. Don was the one who introduced Whisper Not to me, the Vinnie Golson tune, and I just liked the feel. I thought it was a really great feel, and My Foolish Heart was one that we just started working on together, and it just felt right. And when I found Young and Foolish, I thought that's a great tune to put towards the end, because we start with this really fabulous, My Foolish Heart, where you're about to enter into this love affair. And then you get towards the end of this kind of love affair where it's young and foolish, and remember when we were my foolish heart.
Yeah.
So I thought it kind of completed the episode, so to speak. And some of the other tunes on there, like Angel Eyes, I've been performing for years. That's one of the songs that I started working on early on, and it just, for some reason, always resonated with me. And so we went ahead and recorded that one just because it's always been one of my favorites, and I thought it fit in nicely with the others.
What about that beautiful Portuguese one at the end?
Por causa de você. That one, I've known that song for some time. You don't hear it too often, but funnily enough, Don had given me a CD of a recording that he had produced with a clarinetist by the name of Harry Scholar. And on that CD was Por causa de você, an instrumental version. And I knew I wanted to do something in Portuguese, but I didn't know what. And then I thought, that would be a good one to do. Don already knows it, and it's a beautiful song, and I don't want to do it as the typical bossa nova. I would like to do it as the ballad. And it's also, the lyric is very mature. It's a lyric that's basically saying, things are tough, they're gonna be tough, but don't ever go away, because I need you, I love you. That's essentially what it's saying. And I thought it was a perfect conclusion to the CD.
Yeah, very beautiful, and I think your husband's translation is,
Yeah,
is
right.
marvelous.
Right,
It's
right.
absolutely marvelous. And then, is there some reason that you decided to do a CD now, or was it because of your teacher, Pamela Hume?
I agreed with her. She's been the one pushing me out there to do more and challenge myself. And I've been performing and singing for many years now, and it only made sense that I should have a CD, just because it was time. It's been, to do another demo, or no, it's time to have something more prominent. And it was actually a fun project, because I have a tendency to think in terms of things as very cinematic, and so I was able to think in those terms, and that's how this whole cohesiveness came about with the CD. So it was actually quite fun to put that together. It was an awful lot of work, and there was a learning curve involved, of course, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed thinking in terms of how does this song fit in? Why would I do this one? Yes, that makes sense. It really took a lot of analytical skills on my part, which I like to use. So I had a great time with it, and she was right. It was a good project for me to do, and especially with Don Trenner, to be able to do something with him who's recorded with so many people. In fact, I just got a discography of his, and so far someone's found, I think, 95 recordings that he's been on. So for me to be part of that illustrious list.
As I say, he considers you a great addition to that list, Sylvia. And where can the CD be purchased?
The CD will be available on November 17th, and it can be purchased via my website. It'll be on Amazon and iTunes, and people can purchase it via those methods. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited that it'll be there for all prosperity.
Excellent. Well, can you think of anything else that you'd like to say?
Just thank you very much for having me, and
Sylvia,
I
thank
hope
you
that,
for taking the time to discuss the CD project with us today. Best of luck to you.
Thank
I
you
don't
very
think we
much.
even need to wish you that, it's going to come. So I am Florence Phillips, concluding my interview with Sylvia Mims. Thank you for joining us on The Artist Space with Florence Phillips.
Red button? l'instant.
That's it.